the young man was surprised to discover that every night his uncle brought several unfamiliar men secretly into the room of the comatose teacher. Out of curiosity, he quietly went outside the door to eavesdrop. To his shock, he heard strange noises coming from inside. Occasionally he heard sounds of scuffling. Just as he was about to break the door open, his uncle suddenly opened it. His hands were covered in water. He immediately asked what was happening inside, but his uncle warned him not to interfere and locked the door again. While the young man was confused, his aunt suddenly appeared from behind. He told her everything that had just happened, but his aunt explained that the strangers were doctors his uncle had hired. They were there to treat the teacher, and told him not to overthink it. Still, the young man remained suspicious. He guessed that the couple must be hiding something from him. He had known the teacher for 5 years. She had tutored him every day. To motivate him, she had made a promise that if he ranked in the top 10 on his exams, she would give him a big surprise. With her encouragement, he had achieved excellent results. But when they were supposed to meet again, the teacher had a car accident. Since then, he had been depressed and returned to his hometown with his parents to help him move on. His parents sent him to stay at his uncle's house for a few days. He was shocked to discover that the teacher who had supposedly died in the accident 5 years ago was mysteriously living at his uncle's house. She had not died, but had fallen into a coma, becoming a vegetative patient. Even more unsettling, his uncle received several unfamiliar men at the house every day. They moved quickly, left large sums of money, and told the men that although the teacher was in a coma, her beauty remained, and that the price was very cheap. They warned that if the men did not come, it would be a waste to have her lying there. The men agreed. While the young man was still puzzled, he suddenly felt hands on his shoulders. Turning around, he found his uncle. His uncle questioned why he was there. The young man had no explanation. His uncle then said since everyone could see it, they might as well go inside together. His aunt stopped him, saying the room was messy and dirty and had not been cleaned. His uncle gave a knowing glance and said they were family, and led them inside. Soon they reached the teacher. The young man looked closely. This was the teacher he had thought about for 5 years. He asked why she was in his uncle's house. Wasn't she supposed to have died 5 years ago? His uncle explained that she had not died. She had been in a car accident and become a vegetative patient, but always had an eerie presence. He claimed the teacher was the daughter of a distant relative, and that her family had entrusted her to them because they could not care for her. The young man did not think much of it. However, his uncle accidentally let slip that he personally took care of her daily needs. His aunt quickly interrupted and tried to cover it up, saying his uncle only helped with small tasks like fetching water, and that bathing and other care were handled by her. Behind the calm facade, tensions ran deep. After everyone left, the teacher's fingers moved slightly, and her eyes looked in the direction the young man had left. That night, the young man felt more uneasy than ever. When he decided to return and investigate, he ran into his uncle returning late at night with unfamiliar men. He immediately ran to the teacher's room to confront his uncle. His uncle warned him again not to interfere, which only strengthened his suspicion. After sending him away, he heard his uncle and aunt arguing